actually wrote a really interesting piece this week about your lawn and the closure of your lawn and some of the options that might be available. You know that Victoria has sort of, basically sort of bet its house on offshore wind, and you're just wondering whether a couple of bigger transmission lines feeding into the Riverina region in southwest New South Wales, which we now discover is actually a really good wind resource and pretty good local community support, might be a cheaper option. But how you might want to explain that. But I'm just wondering how capable, having sort of locked into these big plans, governments of sort of changing course midway.
What irritates me about the Nationals and the Liberal Party is that they so little understand the topic that they want to talk about that they don't. The Labor Party understood that talking about the cost of nuclear was the way forward, not about waste disposal. And although using the smart energy numbers, which were probably grossly exaggerated, 600 billion is not a number that any person really wants to float around. But the point is here, on offshore wind, the current estimate, if you use the US numbers and allow a little bit for the currency and also the fact that generally it does cost more to do things in Australia, particularly at the beginning, you're looking at about 180 to 200 Aussie dollars a megawatt hour. So that is roughly equivalent to the price of nuclear, right? Whereas if you build onshore wind, you can do it for $85 to $100 a megawatt hour. And then you only have to add in the transmission, which, again, it's easy to build the transmission on a nice flat area. Everything points to building the renewable energy in the area where there's least problems in doing it. And that happens to be on areas with cheap land, flat land, with lots of wind and solar resource. And we've got we've got a lot of that in Australia. And in particular, we've got a lot of it around the Riverina with people that are willing to do it. So we should take advantage of it.